Welcome back to Frontline News. I'm Sasha Lee Hamilton. It's now time for Frontline Business. Jamaica Money Market Brokers, JMMB Group, regional financial group of companies, is reporting $1.12 billion in net profits. This represents a 17% increase year over year for the first quarter of the 2019-20 financial year. Additionally, the group recorded $5.84 billion in operating revenue, which reflects a 25% uptick over the corresponding prior three-month period. The JMMB Group's performance was largely driven by growth in its core business operations, namely net gains on securities trading, foreign exchange trading gains, fees and commission income, and net interest income. Net gains on securities trading increased by 35% to $2.16 billion due to an improved outlook for emerging market assets, which resulted in increased trading activities. In addition, foreign exchange trading gains also saw a noteworthy increase of 45% over the prior year, or $230 million, amounting to $744.67 million. This growth in foreign exchange trading gains was driven by increased trading volume and growth in regional markets. Economist Dr. Damian King says the signs of a global economic downturn have been manifesting for at least 2 years, starting when U.S. President Donald Trump displayed protectionist tendencies.
Trade is one of the factors that sustains economies. So a trade war means that you're putting up barriers, you're putting up import duties that interferes with the flows of imports and exports. And so that tells you that the economies are going to contract. And we knew this was coming for a long time because the US has been putting up these barriers. The evidence that it is now about to happen is news that has come out this week about interest rates in the US. And interest rates between short-term and long-term interest rates are a leading indicator of a coming recession.
Why?
Well, normally people would want to ask for a higher rate of interest when they are lending over a long period of time, like a mortgage, 20 years.
Because it's riskier.
It's riskier because you're exposing the money for a longer time. And you only need a lower rate of interest when you're lending for a shorter time. But when the short-term interest rate goes up higher than the long-term interest rate, then that tells you that people are worried about the economy in the short term.
With regard to the impact on Jamaica, Dr. King says two crucial industries face threats.
Tourism is the one that is most vulnerable, actually. And for the reason that tourism is discretionary. People can postpone holidays. Bauxite is going to be affected as well. Outside of those two, it's hard to find an industry that needs to be concerned about a serious impact.
All right.
He was speaking during an interview on TVJ's Primetime News Thursday evening. Symphony of the Seas, the world's largest cruise ship, is slated to make its inaugural call to Jamaica next year. With a carrying capacity of over 6,680 passengers, the over 200,000-ton ship is expected to dock in Falmouth, Trelawney on May 19, 2020. Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett says arrival of the Symphony of the Seas is not only timely, but should be viewed from the standpoint that Royal Caribbean continues to see Jamaica as a valuable cruise partner and a destination of choice. In Friday's trading session, the JSE Combined Index declined by 4,666 points to close at over 500,000. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 73 stocks, of which 26 advanced, 36 declined, and 11 traded firm. The junior market index declined by 22 points to close at 3,589. Stocks advanced for 1834 investments: Blue Power, CSE 2000, Caribbean Flavors and Fragrances, and Derrimon Trading. Stocks declined for Access Financial Services, Barita Investments, Caribbean Cement, Caribbean Producers, and Carreras Limited. Trading firm were AMG Packaging and Paper, Berger Paints, CSE 2000 9.5%, and Siboney Group. Wigton Wind Farm was the volume leader with over 107 million units, followed by Sagicor Select Funds with more than 31 million units and Carreras Limited with over 22 million units. News in oil. Oil prices on Friday rebounded from a two-day drop alongside equities as expectations of further stimulus by central banks helped to ease recession concerns. Brent crude ended the session up 41 cents at $58.64 a barrel after falling on Thursday. U.S. crude rose 40 cents to settle at $54.87 a barrel. And that's it for Frontline Business. I'm Sasha Lee Hamilton. Pleasant viewing.